I have seen the future for small tech creators slash influencers slash YouTubers, and it is Odysee. If you yourself are a small creator, especially in the tech niche, and your content is not on Odysee right now, you are hurting yourself. But if you're still not convinced, here are 8 reasons that Odysee is a superior platform for small tech creators at this time. Now, before I get started with the list, I just want to point out that a lot of these reasons are going to overlap into niches that are not specifically tech related. But I try to talk about what I know, and I've personally run a tech channel for a few years now, so I'm going to stay in my lane and talk about what I have personally experienced firsthand. But the number one reason you should start uploading to Odysee is that you can start earning right away. Imagine working at a job for years, toiling away in your efforts to maybe get recognized by an unforgiving algorithm that would only then give you the possibility of earning something for your efforts. Getting monetized on YouTube is no easy task. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and there are a lot of variables that need to line up perfectly for that to become a possibility. And only then do you get the privilege of being under YouTube review to become an ad partner. So in the end, it's all at the mercy of Google's yay or nay. This is before factoring in the different categories of niche earnings. On YouTube, money and finance is more valuable than tech. Tech is more valuable than lifestyle vlogs, which in turn is more valuable than gaming. Advertising decides the value of content on YouTube. On Odysee, everyone's time is equally valuable. Now, I'm not going to say that a small creator will get rich on Odysee right away, but earning something immediately and having a fair chance is a lot better than hoping that today is the day that the algorithm will take notice of your hard work. Which brings me to my second point. You don't have an algorithm working against you. As many have pointed out in the past, YouTube is not exactly transparent with the content that its algorithm promotes. If you want to grow on YouTube, all you have to do is understand the algorithm, which is simple. I mean, it clearly promotes content that is just more advertiser friendly, I guess. It clearly promotes content that is being viewed by a lot of people already. Probably. It clearly promotes stuff from your subscriptions first. Well, as long as you've rung the bell for notifications, right? Maybe. It could be that it promotes content from creators that you've interacted with in the past. But just make sure you don't use any bad words in your content, because it's very likely that if you cover topics using taboo words like terrorism, sexually transmitted infections, or Anthony Bourdain, for example, your video could likely become demonetized. I mean, just a year ago around this time, YouTube was demonetizing videos that were discussing something called coronavirus. But I don't know why anybody would make a video discussing something like that anyway. I mean, what even is that? It's gotta be some sort of niche topic that only a few outlying crazy fringers have ever heard of, right? There are a lot of content creators who set out to make soulless videos that just want to hit all of the marks to please the algorithm, and a lot of people like you and me get served that trash. Imagine a world where there was no incentive to create this garbage to appeal to an algorithm. The people making this trash would just have to up their game and grow some talent, or they would go the way of the dodo. Odysee seems to have a more serve people what they want first approach, rather than throwing whatever they can in your face with the hope that it will keep you on their platform for a few more seconds. You can use LBC to boost your own content or the content of other creators, but beyond that, the entire content discovery process just feels a lot more organic on Odysee. And speaking of LBC earnings, number 3, LBC in general. The way Odysee pays is through library tokens, or LBC. It's a cryptocurrency. A lot of people are put off by that, but they shouldn't be. Crypto is here to stay, and it's only going to become more and more mainstream. With Bitcoin and Ether's constant growth, and big business and banking now taking crypto seriously, the days of balking at this magic imaginary internet money are over. I would advise everyone to get a fundamental understanding of cryptocurrency sooner rather than later. Get on a cryptocurrency exchange and start investing a little bit of money. Sure, Bitcoin value is through the roof, but you don't have to buy an entire Bitcoin to learn how cryptocurrency exchanges work. It really doesn't take much to learn the fundamentals of how that game is played. But I'm getting off track. One of the beautiful things about Odysee is how they have implemented LBC earnings and usage. Creators and viewers alike can start earning LBC not only for sharing, but viewing content as well. Once you've signed up with Odysee, you can go to the rewards page and get the ball rolling on earning LBC, so no one will start with nothing. As both a creator and a viewer, you can trade the LBC on an exchange and then cash that out for a more mainstream currency, like the US dollar or British pound. But you also have a few more interesting options. As a viewer, you can use your LBC earnings to tip the creators that you like and help them grow. You can also use a minuscule amount of LBC to share their videos to your own channel. Think of it kind of like Pinterest pins, but instead of wine moms pinning craft ideas, it's people pinning videos from a decentralized video platform. Creators can use their LBC earnings to boost their own content, and the best part about that, they don't actually spend the LBC, they basically just deposit the LBC on that specific content that they want to promote, and when they're ready, they can remove the LBC support on that particular content and move it to different content, or just cash it out. What you do with your LBC is up to you, and I, for one, love options. Reason number 4, LBC crypto is a fluctuating market. I am not going to pretend to be an economist. I am not a financial advisor, and I don't know much of anything about market speculation. But Odysee is in its infancy right now. If Odysee grows, and I believe it will, LBC value will grow along with Odysee. Do you want to be the person who looks back several years from now and says, I wish I would have gotten on Odysee before it blew up? It's almost always more beneficial to jump on a growing platform than to be the Johnny-come-lately who's trying to get established way too late. And if you're a tech YouTuber already, this brings me to reason number 5. It's easy to do. If you're uploading videos to YouTube already, syncing your channel to Odysee is a breeze. After you do that, your content will all be carried over to Odysee, and any new videos that you upload to YouTube will be automatically synchronized on Odysee as well. Maybe you won't make as much money through Odysee as you do with YouTube ad revenue overall. I certainly don't, but my content that pushes to Odysee is zero extra effort for an additional passive revenue stream, and I'll take it. But here's the funny thing about that. I don't make near as much money on Odysee, but I'm also very new there too. I don't have near the following on Odysee that I have on YouTube, and I don't get anywhere near the amount of views either. But if you were to do an earnings analysis, I make a lot more money per capita view and per capita follower on Odysee than I do on YouTube. And on Odysee, I have a lot more room to grow. Number 6, it's decentralized, meaning you can't really be censored. Odysee has a loose-based system of audience regulation for potential controversial topics, which, for iconography, is represented by a baby's pacifier. I love that. But imagine working your way through the ranks, playing the algorithm game, finally getting monetized, earning an audience, and then being deplatformed. Just because something you said or did just isn't good for Google's business. The worst part of that is, oftentimes, creators can be deplatformed for reasons that aren't made clear. We know that content has been shadow banned in the past for just reporting on particular topics that may not align with Google's agendas. And content has been completely removed in the past because of a subjective opinion of what is acceptable and what is not. On Odysee, you have zero obligations to have your content hosted. Reason number 7, YouTube's ads have become absurd. As of late, how many times have you skipped 2 pre-roll ads, watched a few seconds of a video, and scrubbed forward in that video, only to be immediately met with 2 more ads? Recently, YouTube started injecting ads on non-monetized content. The ad pool has grown, but monetized creators benefit from it less. So not only are viewers seeing more ads, but monetized creators are making less money. With Odysee, it's pretty straightforward. People watch your content, you get paid. The simplest concepts are generally the best. And finally, reason number 8, the tech category on Odysee seems to have the largest audience. Channels like MKBHD and Linus Tech Tips have not gone to Odysee yet. so small creators like me have a lot more of a chance to have our content be noticed and rank high in trending videos. Almost without fail, every time I post a new video, it shows up very high on the Odysee homepage, and I've even ranked #1 on trending tech videos a few times. The same goes for guys like Thrifty AV and Brody Robertson, who is an extremely talented Linux niched creator who is absolutely dominating on Odysee. There's nothing keeping anyone from creating content for Odysee, but techies seem to be the early adopters of the platform, so if you're creating tech content, it comes with a built-in audience who is craving more material to consume. And to clarify, I am not suggesting that you should be on Odysee and not YouTube. From a business standpoint, you should absolutely be on both. With that, I'm going to wrap this video up with a shout out to my channel supporters. If you would like to support this channel either on Patreon or Ko-Fi, there will be links in the description. Donations help this channel grow, and they're appreciated but never expected. As always, the best way to support me or any other small creator is to interact with the content we produce. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time with more budget-friendly tech tips, tutorials, and tech reviews.